right. Welcome to the first episode of the Iconoclastic Wrestling Podcast of 2026. My name is Iconoclast.
And yes, I'm your host, Dick Taco, and I'm still here. We're actually both in studio here in the control center. The Star Kicking Control Center. Yeah. No. One day we're going to have to work that into the opening.
With Gene Oakland.
Like, remember when I did the opening where we were coming into the garage? I'll have to do something where, like, next time I call you on the phone and do, I'll have a comment like, I'm calling you. They need to see the awesomeness of the studio.
Holy shit. Okay, so as always, we have something on in the background. We have Ring of Honor Best in the World 2014. Ring of Honor, look at this. Look at that. Matt Taven versus Jay Lethal.
This is the early days of the Kingdom. This is when Matt Hardy was getting $25,000 an appearance. I mean, he's worth about as much as that as the 90-year-old man who was the Elvis impersonator at the nursing home the other day.
You an Elvis impersonator at the nursing home?
Yeah, apparently, or people think there's big money in nursing home entertainment. Personally, I don't see it. This guy's 90 years old, right? I thought he lived there, first of all. He comes 4 times a year for $150 a pop. The girl gives me the bill, and I'm like, we have to pay this guy? I'm like, I have to pay him. Like, he should have to pay me to listen to him.
There's Truth Martini.
Go do hunka broken fucking hips or something.
Hunka hunky love.
But it was also like, picture Elvis if he was still alive.
Right, because there was
would be in better shape than this guy.
What was that? Rhythm and Blues. It was Honky Tonk Man and
Greg the Hammer Valentine. Boxcar Willie dyed his hair black. That was fucking awful.
That's like.
And their big thing was they had a decent feud with the Hart Foundation, but then their big feud was the Bushwhackers. I mean, come on. Hey! But the big feud was the Bushwhackers after they debuted their song Hunka Honky Love at WrestleMania 6 with the Honkeyettes singing. Diamond Dallas Page drove the Cadillac. Yep. Yes, he did. He was still in the AWA at the time.
It's just like CM Punk was in the Cena's WrestleMania 21 or 20.
Yeah, but Punk was in Ohio Valley at least then. He was like a trainee. But Page was in the AWA still at the time. Managing Bad Company.
Who was Bad Company?
Paul Diamond and Pat Tanaka.
Wait, Paul? No.
You're thinking of Simon Diamond.
Yeah, I'm thinking of Simon Diamond and Johnny Swinger, the New York connection, who were managed by the gifted Glenn Gilberti in TNA.
Oh, speaking of that, hold the presses. Pause what you're doing. I found the coolest thing. It's in the miscellaneous news on the format.
To do with the gifted Glenn Gilberti?
The ECREW project. It's this site. I found it through Reddit. This guy has taken everything except High Incident 96, the one where they crucify Sandman and Kurt Angle's there. Nobody can find that. That's like lost.
Besides the photo itself, you can find a photo.
Oh, yeah. Or you can find clips of it on like that ECW DVD I have. That's it.
Yeah.
But you can't find the High Incident 96 show. But anyway, which it's really good, too, because I think the Eliminators face Doc and Gordy at that, too, which would be really good.
Wait, really?
Yeah, I think there's also an ECW, I think, of the Steiners versus Doc and Gordy. Because you remember guys would pass through there. But it's ECREW.
Morocco.
I'll show it to you. Meatball Hero, boy. I'll show it to you after we're off the air. I'll put a screenshot of it up, though. I got it through Reddit. The guy's got a Google sheet with files linked to it. He's taken every ECW broadcast he could find, and he's redubbed the original unlicensed music back into it. I mean, pay-per-views, shows, ECW on TNN episodes. I mean, he has that shit we were watching the other, like back in November, that ECW pilot that was really bad from Mike Schmidt's Sports Bar. They have that on there. I'm like, I don't want to get that again. I don't ever want to see that.
With Don Morocco.
It was Don Morocco, Salvatore Malomo, the guy that used to make the chicken parm in the locker room in the hot plate. Girl Monsoon used to
over the radiator.
But yeah, I'm definitely going to be I pulled off the best of ECW in 1992, Volume 1 and 2 off of there.
Jay Lethal, who's now a producer with AEW.
Yeah. He was like the shit in AEW at this time. He had a big promo to CM Punk.
Don't you mean in Ring of Honor?
In Ring of Honor. Did I say AEW?
Yeah.
Ring of Honor, yeah. But he did a promo to CM Punk and said, you got no problem taking up my sloppy seconds, do you? Like, because he trained AJ and he used to boink her. So did Dolph Ziggler. I'm sorry. Any girl you met in the wrestling business, she's been passed around like a joint. I'm sorry.
That's not true.
Sure it is. And it's okay. We're all adults. What do you think? You're going to meet the fucking love of your life? She's going to be a virgin? A, she won't be fun. B, It's just not realistic. But anyway, yeah, we're watching.
Oh wait, that's Bobby Cruz. He still does the ring announcing.
Yeah, just another guy Tony's wasting money on. He could be sending them to the unemployment line.
Ian Riccaboni and what?
Ian Riccaboni.
Caprice Coleman.
RJ City.
City.
People haunt my fucking nightmares. All right. It's been a while. Let's get to the news. All right, let's do. We'll get the WWE news out of the way because it's not that. It's not that.
The fucking Fed.
Javon Evans joins Raw. Is he from TNA?
No, he's from NXT.
Well, then why? What's the big fucking deal? They're making a big fucking deal every place he joined Raw. Isn't that the whole thing?
I don't know. NXT's got a whole fucking thing of they take way too long to call people up because they want to keep people down there so they can have it be. Because like the problem.
Try and act like it's not a developmental.
Yeah, that's the fucking problem.
I hate that.
This is why the developmental territory shouldn't be treated as a big deal.
When they treated it like developmental in 2014, like remember, you see all those good matches of Cesaro and Sami Zayn. Cesaro was injured. He went down there to like get back in shape. They used to do it in OVW. Mark Henry would go down there.
Yeah, but
it makes sense.
There's no pressure on it.
Yeah.
But here, they put it on the CW, and the CW, which is a different network that has its own interests, and the CW wants to have stars on the show so that people will watch it. So now they got to keep people down there, and the only focus of wrestlers in NXT should be trying to get better, not trying to be. You don't want to be a fucking star in developmental. It's like this is the analogy.
No, you can be a star in developmental, but you got to leave after a while.
Exactly,
you can't stay there.
You shouldn't be in NXT for 3 or 4 years.
No, because that means you haven't made it. Like Pete Rose Jr. was in the fucking minor leagues till he was 35 years old. Even his father was like, he's just not a good ball player.
It's like
it's okay.
It's like
it's a tough act to follow.
Noam Dar, that's who it is. Noam Dar has been in some level of WWE developmental since the fucking Cruiserweight Classic.
10 years. 10 years.
He's been in some level of developmental for 10 fucking years.
There's no reason. And it's Ricky Saints is going to be doing the same thing. I watched
Ricky Saints.
Somebody put
Ethan Page, who's if you round up, who rounds up
another
to
fucking
40.
loser. Yeah.
Why is he in NXT?
Because he can't make the main cut. Or maybe we're not seeing what these guys got in the right fashion because they got way too many people on the main roster to begin with. Way too many people.
Yeah, I mean, all the world, there hasn't been a world champion born after 1988, a men's world champion. Born after 1988. WWE's main roster, WWE's men's main eventers are so fucking old.
Yeah, I know. You see Drew McIntyre took the title Friday night.
Yeah, baby. I bet you he doesn't hold it that long. And even if he does.
Well, I know Jacob Fatu returned and interfered. Which Cody will elevate Jacob now, which is what he should do.
And even if he does, someone brought up this statistic I saw on Reddit. That this is the first time since 2021 that the WWE title changed hands on weekly television, and the first time since Elimination Chamber 2022, almost 4 fucking years, that I was a senior in high school. I had almost just started watching wrestling. It's the first time the WWE title has changed hands on a show that's not WrestleMania or SummerSlam.
Which is pretty obvious that they like to do that.
Yeah, that's what Triple H likes to do. Because his booking sucks.
Yeah, a lot of people are getting on him about that. So, but getting back to Cody before I go back to Ricky
Saints. And the fact that he for some strange reason, refuses to book black men in main event spots.
Well, he's racist.
Yeah, exactly. You watch that Booker T feud.
That's what I was going to say.
Hey, where the white women at?
People like you don't deserve... I forget, what did
he say? He said exactly? Something like, yeah, it was
people like
bad.
You don't deserve to be world champion. Which, it would have been one thing if they were trying to sell him as a heel. But then he beat Booker T.
Of course he did. His father-in-law booked the main show. Vince beat himself to beat Hulk Hogan that night. Roddy Piper interfered.
Really?
Yeah, it was horrible.
That was after
WrestleMania 19.
So that was
WrestleMania 18. Booker T fought Edge over the rights to who got to be in a Japanese shampoo commercial.
What?
Just what I said. They fought over a Japanese shampoo commercial. But getting back to Cody Rhodes, like I said before, I go back to that loser Ricky Saints or Ricky Starks.
Loser Ricky Saints.
I never liked him.
No, because also in AEW, he apparently ended up just refusing creative eventually.
I didn't know that was an option. You figure you just go home and get paid still. That's what they do.
But you can refuse creative, but then
they're not going to use you.
Yeah, and then Tony's not going to re-sign you.
Well, then he has to be quicker pulling the trigger. There should be something in these contracts where if you refuse so many times, you're out. Give back a signing bonus or whatever. But Cody Rhodes is in the unenviable position he was in AEW right now, where he's possibly going to have to turn heel.
No, but see, he doesn't want to turn heel. Again, I remember this. I remember the Codyverse. When I remember being 17 years old, going to one of these shows, and just as soon as you'd hear the start of the prelude to his theme,
you could
like it'd be on this collective groan.
If it wasn't for Jade Cargill, I wouldn't know who he is at all. Can I help you?
No, it's not even like that. He just goes, "Can I help you?"
I know, but the way you do it's funnier. But no, Cody.
Who told you it was open mic night?
Yeah, they're lucky. She saved that whole thing, Brady.
Have you seen the picture of when DDP, his last ever match was actually on a very early episode of Dynamite?
I heard.
Where it's one of the early Halloween episodes. It might be the first Halloween episode where they did a group Star Trek uniform, and he's in like a fucking red shirt, like the red shirts in Star Trek.
Like the original movies?
No, it's the Next Generation where it's
Christ.
The red and black, and Brandy was dressed up like 7 of 9 from Voyager. And
we have to stop mixing this shit in with wrestling. You know what I mean?
And
like the Stranger Things match the other night.
And Pharaoh was out there. Cody's husky.
The dog?
Yeah.
Fuck that dog. Fuck him and fuck him and fuck him. Everybody looks like him.
Pharaoh's better than Larry. Larry looked like it was going to give you Larry looked.
Don't talk about the dead.
Larry looked like he was disgusting.
He was a rescue dog. He probably was. Probably had fucking mange and whatever else.
Again,
sorry, Phil.
Mangy. What is?
Nah, that's something they get mange when their hair is all fucked up. A lot of rescue cats and dogs have it.
Oh, like he's got like some kind of or what?
I was more surprised he had an above ground pool than an in ground pool.
Or looks like he's got rabies.
Anyway, Ricky State sucks. Can I just say that? Somebody wrote on Reddit the other day and said, and I got a lot of upvotes for this comment. They were like, what do you think of this guy's run so far? And I wrote, cue diarrhea sound. Like, yeah, but I don't think anything special of him. Ricky State, I know you don't like him. You never have.
I never. Hey, I remember back when he was in Team Taz with managing, where Taz managed him and Hobbs and Hook was like in the background. I remember when they did like Dynamite Beach Break in Ohio in like March or April.
Why would you do Beach Break in Ohio in March?
That was the joke. Where they were by
It's not very funny.
Where they were by like one of the Great Lakes and it was all snowy and he was in like a jacket, but then Hobbs was in like a fur coat with his jean overalls.
It's like that Raw where Hardcore Holly and Al Snow fought. I forget where they were up north, but they went outside and they were in the snow. It was great. I always thought it was Backlash.
I know you don't like Hobbs, but he's funny. When they do those office ads.
Triple H apparently likes him.
Well, yeah, because he's huge.
That's what I said. People in WWE are reportedly interested in Will Hobbs.
Well, I just remember the thing where they showed the office ads and he's using the laptop. And then
he's so big anyway. It looks so small.
No, because have you seen the thing with the water cooler?
Yeah.
Where where they're filling up the water and he just takes the water thing off the cooler. He just starts drinking it and then he takes the water with him.
I would have more respect for him if he snatched CJ Perry in that one thing with Miro.
Oh God, I don't even know what that is.
What, snatching?
No.
When that happened?
Yeah, I don't even know what you're referring to with that. That must have been before I started watching.
No, it was when Miro was feuding with him. And then she came out, she was with him, and then she left. And she came back, and she was sexy and flexible. They didn't say her fucking name.
Yeah.
She's ready. He's ready to fight Hobbs, and then you see it up there, and then out she runs. And I'm like, okay, but she wasn't with him.
No, because
it was the gimmick where she was going to manage other guys against him. And I'm like, listen, this is the cuck chair.
Well,
it's awful.
Well, that was the whole storyline in WWE where she was going to marry Bobby Lashley, and then it turned out she was actually with Liv Morgan. And because I remember seeing commercials about that on like SVU reruns on USA before I even watched wrestling.
Yeah.
Like I would have been, I may have even been in middle school. I don't know how long ago this was, but where like I remember seeing ads for like Bobby Lashley and CJ Perry's wedding because I remember they advertised that.
Poor Bobby Lashley. He never survived. He never came back from that Brock Lesnar rib on Raw the one night. Did you ever see that?
No, and now he's injured.
He had beaten Bobby Lashley for the WWE title, or he was challenging for the title or something, and he's standing there with Heyman, and he goes, "Hey, Paul, I got a joke for you. Knock, knock. Who's there? Bobby. Bobby who? Exactly. Shit all over him. His singles career from then on in WWE was dog shit. But Will Hobbs, apparently people in WWE are high on him. And I said, of course, because he's big.
He hasn't really done a lot of single stuff. He's mainly been a good tag guy with Shelton.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. Maybe he's also older too. He's not as old as Shelton. Shelton's going to be 50.
Yeah, but Shelton's I think is better than Bobby is.
He's a fucking freak of nature, Shelton. He always has been. Benjamin Shelton. Remember he wrestled Hulk Hogan? Benjamin Shelton. He said he fought Benjamin Shelton one time before he died. He said that.
Who's Benjamin Shelton?
Shelton Benjamin. He got his fucking name wrong.
Oh, I didn't know if
they played it on Cornette. It was a recording. I heard him. I actually heard him say it. Jerk off.
Oh, this is like when the Undertaker power driving onto the concrete, 1974.
I know, man. Everybody just lies. Just lies.
I batted 700 in the Little League World Series.
That means you get 3 out of 4 or something every game. It's I don't know. Stephanie McKeer possibly injured. Is that kayfabe? Do you ever think about that?
I don't know. I don't know what that is. I don't know what you're referring to.
Oh, is that what you're just going to say the whole show? You're going to have a sign up like Wile E. Coyote that just says that? Eminem's Godzilla named new theme to Raw. I don't know what that is. I'm going to try playing it in the background. All right, let's talk about some shit's going to chap your ass. Fans chant for Jericho on the 1-5 Raw. However, at that moment, Jericho was still on the AEW roster page well after his 12/31 supposed AEW contract expired. That's per Sean Ross Fap of Thiefel.
Whatever, he fucking sucks, Jericho.
But he's also, he said, there's also Cultaholic says he's agreed on a WWE return, and he's very interested in a TNA run.
Why would anybody want to see this?
I don't know. Well, he would get, I don't know what you do.
I don't know.
I don't know what you do to bring him back from. You might get to the
I am the learning tree.
If that continues.
I know you've got a secret. It's buried down below, deep within the basement. Let it go, let it go.
That song is awful. Let's just talk about, he just sounds like Chris Jericho talking, but singing.
No, because do you remember when he
Judas is a great song.
No, because do you remember when he sang Judas at Wembley? At All In?
It was awful.
You are beautiful on the inside. You are innocence personified. And I will
all right. Before the neighbors call the police
and sell you out right away.
I remember going to one of those shows where we sang that 2 minutes after it stopped.
Yeah, well, because people.
It's a good song, but it also proves my point. What do I talk about music in this age where people like to sing along with it? Edge's got good music. Jericho switched his music, went right down the toilet. Moxley, Wild Thing. He went to that Death Rider, sounded like somebody's tuning a fucking guitar.
No, I disagree.
I do like that song. It's great.
I love that because he's had that
the Wild Thing's a crowd favorite.
Yeah, but he's had that theme longer because that was his theme in New Japan.
Oh, I know. I heard it years ago. But all I'm saying is, if they bring Jericho back to WWE, do you use the old music or do you use Judas? Because you can use Judas. It's his music. I said for weeks they should just have vignettes playing where it's like, I'm becoming. Just like shit like that. And then finally the lights go out and you hear, I'll become. Place would fucking go ape shit. I mean, it would be over after that. Because all you're going to get is the nostalgia pop. Once he gets in the ring and you see how fat he is and he can't work anymore.
Fat is Jericho.
There you go. Fat is Jericho.
Is me.
I couldn't believe it. When I hadn't been watching wrestling, when I saw him as the pain maker in Japan, I was like, fat! Pain maker? How about the pasta maker?
Yeah, you saw
the bread maker.
The bread man, Braun Strowman.
The carb flour. But yeah, I don't know what to expect from that. I don't think you should. I fear that all these old guys are going to get retirement tours now because AJ Styles is talking about one. Randy Orton is set up as the heel right now going after. Well, I don't know if he's set up as the heel, but he was going to go after Cody, which also makes me think the title's coming back. Probably in Riyadh at the end of the month.
They're going to give Drew a 1-month title reign.
Drew doesn't care, though. I mean, it's what you're assigned to do. Like Superstar Billy Graham always talked about. Vince Sr. told me the day I was going to win it and told me the day I was going to lose it. 9 months later. That's the way the business is. It's nothing personal. Any of these guys that get really attached to this shit, like Bret Hart not wanting to lose in Canada, the fucking older I get, the more I agree with what they did to him.
Oh, God. I can't. And Bret's your favorite of all time.
Absolutely. I mean, hello, look at the shrine over there. There's a bigger shrine than that than there is the Mike Schmidt. So,
where's the Mike Schmidt? The Mike
to the left, yeah. That's the ring, the figure, the what is that?
The cards.
Rookie card. George Brett's behind it. George, he's the other favorite third baseman of mine. And that's an autographed ball by the 86 Phillies, I think.
And these are the X-Men comics you won't give me.
Not till I'm dead. In fact, just because you tried to steal the one, I'm burying myself with it.
You're
going to have to pull them off my dead corpse in front of everybody if you want to bet.
Prove that you wouldn't even notice.
Yeah, but your mother fucking ratted you out because she knows how apeshit I'd be.
Well, yeah, because I just put it. I can't believe you didn't notice that when I fucking put it in my underwear, like behind like my waistband, and you didn't see me walking funny.
That one time in the Poconos that you went with us when I was out back with the archery smoking pot, your father took my pot. He was the only one who knew I was smoking. He took it, didn't think it was funny. I went up behind him with the arrow, and I said, "Where is it?"
You should have shot it.
Shut up. We're on the air here, damn it.
Cut that out.
Whatever. Yeah, but that was per Sean Ross Sapp that he was still on the AEW roster page. Speaking of AEW, what a dick punch this is. ESPN gives AEW all their top awards.
Yeah, I know.
For Wrestler Tag Team Woman and pay-per-view.
That was
How is that? But like, that looks like shit.
The ESPN article writer or something.
Well, Sports Illustrated gave them stuff too, right?
Well, they want everything. Or something. Someone said that. Someone from ESPN said that they didn't decide on it and that it was a fan vote.
Well, even so. Still, the proof is in the pudding, right?
Yeah.
AEW was the better product this year. I can think back. I mean, look at when we did our award show. You had all those. Hangman was involved in every good match this year. Bitch, me.
AEW's main character.
Punk outlasts Braun Breaker on the 1-5 Raw, but also is now in concussion protocol after a bad landing.
I saw a headline. I saw an article that said that wasn't true.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I just got that this morning. That's why. And Becky Lynch stole the Intercontinental title from Maxine Dupree and then did another Trump-esque tweet.
I know. Well, people think that they're going to have her and AJ Lee at WrestleMania.
When have you seen her since Survivor Series? You haven't.
Exactly. Like that's like I'm so fucking sick of
She's not full time either.
Like I'm so fucking sick of all these part timers. Like in the main WrestleMania poster for the men is Punk, Cody, and then Brock and Roman when they're both part timers.
Yeah, I know. Punk and Cody are at least around. Cody's not around that much though.
Who knows? He's got to go be Guile.
Well, no, so did Roman. Roman's Akuma, isn't he? Or is he Blanca?
No. He's Akuma. Jason Momoa's Blanca.
They both look alike, though.
And, hey, they both look microscopic to whatever Russian bodybuilder they have playing Zangief.
Well, did you ever see him? Oh, I wonder if they're going to do the move, the final atomic buster. It's this gigantic, jumping, spinning tombstone that you can't really do.
When they showed the thing with Hiroki Goto as E Honda, he's going to destroy the car.
It's a 1,000-hand slap. Well, I tell you, how much time I wasted playing that fucking game.
Sonic Boom! That's Guile.
I know. You don't have to tell me. And finally, in the WWE news, class action suit regarding WrestlePalooza claiming
Dolly's
WWE...
not going to be in it, though.
Who is it?
The Indian guy. The
Dalsim?
Yogi. What?
Dalsim?
Yeah,
Yoga.
he's not in it.
Yoga.
In Street Fighter 6, he breathes fire.
He breathes fire at all. He goes, Yoga Flame. Then you grab him and he gives you the Yoga Noogie. He goes, Yoga, 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 Yoga,
Okay,
Yoga.
that's just racist.
What was 1989 or something? But finally, a class action suit regarding WrestlePalooza claiming WWE and ESPN misled fans that they weren't able to see it. I'm like, well, it wasn't that good. Why would you sue them?
See you at WrestlePalooza, bitch. That's what where Lesnar squashed Cena and fought. Holy shit, is that Hangman?
No, that's Roddy.
No, at ringside.
I don't know. Let me see.
With the short hair.
That's Roddy against
Cedric Alexander.
Yeah. It's the other guy that I always confuse with Caprice Coleman. Cedric always has like the mohawk.
I get him mixed up with Apollo Crews.
Where's Hangman? Outside the ring? You talking about the fucking cameraman?
No. There's a guy in the gray shirt, with short, curly blonde hair.
This would have to be when he first started.
Yeah.
This is 2015.
Look, right there. Do you see that guy?
Yeah.
On the left.
See if they get a better shot of him. That might be him. Holy shit. I wouldn't have known who he was when I watched
it. If you rewind it, you can... Well,
just keep looking. Tell me if you see a face.
They did a better shot of him.
What did you think?
Now he's looking at Roddy on the outside, and
I think it's him, dude. What did you think of Wrestle Kingdom 20?
I only saw the last two the last two matches were really good. The rest of it was underwhelming. What did you?
That beginning match was underwhelming. I fell asleep watching it. I'll be honest.
The New Japan Rambo,
the 95-man double elimination.
Ridiculous.
It was awful.
Well, that's just where they throw. That's like the fucking Andre the Giant Battle Royal.
You know how hard it was to find it? It took me 2 days to get the fucking copy of it. That's why I was like,
they put holy shit! I've never seen that before.
What did he just do?
He threw Cedric Alexander up, and he bounced upside down off the apron and ropes, and then bounced back down to the floor.
Roddy's a technician, man. We watched him wrestle Kushida in the opening. He was so good. And AJ, I can't glow enough about that show. That's up there with the ECW show.
What was that? World 2015?
Night 1, yeah. Because the second night was in Toronto. They went up north for it. But no, it was an opening match was Roddy and Kushida, and Adam Cole fought AJ that night. And it was the Young Bucks, SoCal and Central. I think they were the Addiction then.
Whatever.
And another team. But the Young Bucks were really good that night. I had video of them on one phone.
Daniels and Kazarian. Just call them Daniels and Kazarian.
Yeah.
But anyway, Wrestle Kingdom 20, the crowd was great because there were so many people there.
Oh yeah, I did. I was happy to see that.
Over 55,000.
I was happy to see that for them because I know
Tokyo Dome's packed. Now again, I was right about the main event though. Tanahashi had one last great match in him.
But who won? Okada?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But there was a great storytelling thing where originally you had AEW heel Okada where he did the middle fingers and stuff.
Bitch!
But he couldn't beat Tanahashi. And so he had to bring out NJPW Okada.
Did he hit him in the face with the dropkick?
Yeah.
Good.
And then you saw the next day Tanahashi couldn't walk.
I have them too at Wrestle Kingdom 9 was a good match. That's the first Wrestle Kingdom. I was actually up and was able to watch it. Your cousin was real little. He was probably only about 3 years old. So I was like, I'll watch that.
And then
watch AJ Styles do a Styles clash off the second rope onto a guy. I thought he crippled the guy. That was when I was really starting to like AJ when he was in the Bullet Club.
There was, there were some matches like Chris Brooks and El Phantasmo. I don't know why that needed to be on the show. Yeah. I didn't watch all of it though. I mainly saw the last two matches where Yoda Tsuji versus Takeshita, where Tsuji won the belt. And it was revealed at New Year's Dash that he brought back
the crown belt.
The crown belt and the lineages have been re-established.
I'm bringing that up now because I want to look at that. Because I know, when was that? Oh, it was on the 5th.
It's just back to being the IWGP Heavyweight Championship.
Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, I'm glad that they had people in the stadium for that. And
the main problem is Guido just refuses to build up young talent. But
Here's the New Year's Dash results. Team 150, Ishii, Taichi, and Satoshi Kojima,
who still wrestles,
defeated Katsuya Murashima and Rough Storm, Shota Umino, and Yuya Uemura by submission at 10:23 in a 6-man. The Don Callis family, Konosuke Takeshita and Rocky Romero, defeat El Phantasmo and Shomakato with Jado by submission at 8:44.
Ito and Jado used to wrestle together in All Japan.
They did ECW too. FMW originally. Bolton Oleg and Bishamon. Every time I hear Bishamon, I think of the big dude in Darkstalkers, the fighting game. Hiroki Goto and Yoshihashi defeated House of Torture, Sonata, Yujihiro Takahashi, and Yoshinobu Kanemaru by pinfall at 9:32 in another 6-man match.
Yoshinobu Kanemaru, the original star of Noah's junior division.
United Empire, Andrade El Idolo, Francisco Akira.
I want to talk about Andrade.
I have it on the format because I do want to talk about that.
He's over.
Andrade El Idolo, Francisco Akira, and Jacob Austin Young defeated Hiromu Takahashi and Bullet Club War Dogs, Gabe Kidd and Clark Connors by pinfall. 10:38 in the third fucking 6-man match of 4 matches so far. Jesus Christ. Followed up by an 8-man tag team match. 5:53.
This is how New Japan cards are.
Ugh.
It's because most guys don't there aren't singles matches outside of tournaments or title matches because strong style is so intense. You need all the time to rest.
The only thing is intense is your diarrhea every year during Full Gear. That's intense.
It's not diarrhea; it's solid. I just have to poop a lot.
Well, I'm sure everyone loves hearing that right now.
But in the '90s, All Japan was the same way. Most of the cards were
I don't remember seeing 3 out of 4 matches be 6-mans, followed up by 2 8-man tag team matches here.
Because when people would tape trade, you'd only see the best shit.
I have full shows from All Japan that I pulled in. In another 8-man, Aaron Wolf, Toru Yano, and Spirit Tech, Master Wato, and Yo defeat.
Annie! You are Annie!
I think you might be able to help me with some deadbeats who owe me a lot of money. Defeated House of Torture, Evil, Ren Narita, Don Fale, and Dick Togo by submission.
Oh, wait, no.
5 minutes 53. You mean Dick -- Togo? You can't say it ever.
5 minutes. Yep.
Somebody made an AI video I want to tell you about Wato, about Darth Vader going back and killing him and cutting his head off. It was really cool. He goes, "You remember me?" He's like, "Annie?" And then you see him walking away with the head. It's really good. God. There's one guy on there that does things that I swear look real. But I know how you feel about that stuff, so I'll leave it alone. United Empire, Callum Newman, Great O'Con, Hanare, and Jake Lee defeated Bullet Club War Dogs, Dave Philly and Driller Maloney, and unaffiliated Shingo Takagi and Yoda Tsuji with Guido by pinfall at 9 minutes and 11 seconds. And now, after 3 6-mans and 2 8-mans, we got a 4-way tag team match for the IWGP Junior Heavyweight Championship. The Itchy Ball Sweet Boys.
Don't you mean the Junior Heavyweight Tag Champs?
Did I not say Junior Heavyweight Tag Team? Yeah, Junior Heavyweight Tag Team Championship. The Ichiban Sweet Boys, Robbie Eagles and Kosei Fujita, defeated La Escuridad, Daoki and Sho, the champions, El Desperado and Kuke, and the Super Extremes, Taji Ishimori and Robbie X by pinfall. That only took 7 minutes and 30 seconds. And main event, tag team match for the IWGP Tag Team Champion. The champions and Lockout Brothers, Oscar and Yuto Ice, defeated the Mighty O'Neil, Zack Sabre Jr., and Ryohei Oiwa with Hartley Jackson by pinfall. 26 minutes and 22 seconds. Okay, so the rest of the matches, 16, 21, 31, 40, 48, 50. Okay, so the rest of the matches took 58 minutes together. The main event took 26.
Yeah.
Who's timing that shit out?
I don't know.
Nobody, that's who.
But now the Bullet Club no longer exists officially because the last vestige of it, the War Dogs, was announced to now be combined with the unaffiliated faction stable into Unbound Company, is what Yoda Tsuji said.
I don't really care what Yoda Tsuji said. I'm lost. I don't know what's going on with these shows.
As our Puro correspondent, it's my job to cover this. Just like you're our territories correspondent, so you can cover a bunch of big sweaty men hugging each other for an hour.
Yeah.
winning by double count out or double DQ or double pin, whatever fuck they would finish matches with.
See what Matt Hardy said? The TNA is going to challenge AEW for the perception of number 2 in 2026.
Oh,
what does that mean?
He's got Triple H's cock buried like past his vocal cords.
Mustafa Ali re-signed with TNA. Again, there's money well spent.
He's not a bad wrestler.
Oh, shut up. Nobody fucking knows who he is.
I've seen some of his stuff in TNA. It's actually pretty funny.
I was always upset Muhammad Hassan never went anywhere. It's not his fault the London bombings happened fucking the day before his terrorist gimmick kidnapping the Undertaker came up. Vince always did shit like that.
No, love that. Like, originally his gimmick wasn't that he was a terrorist. The gimmick was that he was a Muslim fighting prejudice. Which, again, is already racist because the guy wasn't even
he was Muslim. Italian.
He was Italian. So then they just made him into a racist stereotype. But like, if you had a character where the idea is that they're an Arab and they're fighting prejudice, I think that's a great idea.
Yeah, but nobody looked at it like that. It's 2005 after 9/11, all that shit.
So then they changed it right away just to him being a terrorist.
Well, why not? A good way to get heat. Sergeant Slaughter, I love that heat, dude. I couldn't believe they were doing that when I was in 7th grade or 6th grade.
When he came allegiance to the Iraqi army.
He did a promo at Survivor Series 90. It's probably not even on the channel, but I have the live cut of it. He starts talking about everything he ate that afternoon because it used to be on Thanksgiving. He goes, "What did you loser American troops have over there? Hot turkey sandwiches?" And he like laughing and stuff. He was going to light the American flag on fire, but they didn't do it. He wound up lighting Hulk Hogan's like shirt on fire on the thing when he was feuding with him.
And then
he wore the hook boots like Iron Sheik and everything.
Yeah, well, to paraphrase the great Dr. D. David Schultz, wearing steel-toe combat boots in Vietnam. I never seen a soldier wear steel-toe combat boots.
Was he in Vietnam, Schultz?
I don't know.
I think he was. Slaughter was not.
That's what Dr. D. David Schultz was saying. He's got.
Yeah, but you're not supposed to shit on the guy's gimmick when you're trying to make money with him, though. See why Schultz is out of the business now?
I don't care if your mama lives there. I don't care if your daddy lives there. I don't care if your mama lives there with another man who ain't your daddy.
He was like Steve Austin before anybody realized that would be cool.
Hey.
Because he really was like an angry redneck.
There's a reason he's in the Hall of Shame.
There's a couple.
Wearing that swastika shirt.
That was Memphis with Randy Savage, right?
Talking, screaming in his promos so much, his fucking shoulders turned red.
All right, talk about the Andrade return on 1-7.
Okay, they just did the same fucking thing again.
That's what I was like. Bro. Andrade makes AW return, joins Don Callis' family again.
He did the same thing. The lights went out. He showed up in the ring with the mask on, and he took the mask off. But people popped.
Well, because this is what Karrion Kross wanted to do. But Andrade got to do it by accident. And it works because Andrade's a bigger name. Karrion Kross, a fucking loser.
And Andrade's actually a good wrestler.
Well, former WWE Speed Champion.
That doesn't mean anything. I'm talking about even before that. He was in CMLL.
No, he's been all over the place.
But he was...
El Sombra, La Sombra, right?
Yeah, it just means the shadow.
But why wouldn't he be El Sombra?
No.
He's a guy.
No, it's La Sombra.
I know, but La is feminine. Why wouldn't he be El Sombra?
Ask Mother Wayne. Ask your sister.
I don't know. I took Spanish. That's how I know what we're talking about here.
But then it's... No, but it's La Sombra. It's because the words have arbitrary genders assigned to them.
All right,
so shadow is female. So shadow is feminine.
Okay, I get it then. Why don't you just fucking tell me that?
It doesn't have to do with him being male or female.
I don't want to have to ask her and her tell me like this to make like she's smarter than me.
It has to do with the word itself. Like in French, like table is masculine.
Okay. No, that makes sense. I get it. Say no more. I get it.
I mean, yeah. Like, I've never seen a good Karrion Kross match.
Not one that I can remember, no. James Romero, that does a lot of those podcasts with, like, Dutch Mantel and them, he said the 1-5 Raw Stranger Things mashup was terrible. I said, of course it was. What do you do a mashup? It is Minecraft.
What?
Mashup. They have, like, worlds in Minecraft. You do Mario, Mass Effect. I got Mass Effect for free with the Xbox.
Yeah, I remember the Mass Effect. Because the Mass Effect world, I remember getting that when I was in like an elementary school even. The Mass Effect world is the Mars mission from Mass Effect 3.
Star Wars mashup was cool, though. I got the Star Wars mashup for that. Me and your oldest cousin, we got the Godzilla ones when -1 came out. Yeah. You could do -1 Godzilla vs. Kong and Shin Godzilla, which is a very good movie, but very weird.
Shin Godzilla?
Yeah, it's 2016. I've watched it more than once. It's pretty good, but yeah, I don't understand why we got to do a Stranger Things mashup. I mean,
it's because it's Netflix. That's why.
AEW Texas Chainsaw. Hello.
Well, that was just
you got nothing.
Yeah, but that was just the one match, and at least that was funny. Come on, I remember that. I remember watching that. Jeff Hardy and Jeff Jarrett I remember
turning it off when that came on.
And Jeff Jarrett is still the Texas Chainsaw Massacre champion. The belt's never been defended. It has never been seen again.
Thank God. That's by design.
And then they had the one guy dressed up as Leatherface, which that should have been Satnam Singh.
Probably was.
Danielson actually wrestled Satnam. Oh, yeah. Holy shit, that is Hangman. This is before he was Hangman. He's just Adam Page.
Yeah. Look at this. The Briscoes versus Matt Hardy
and Mike Bennett. Yeah. With Maria Kanellis.
Yeah. Remember when WWE got him? He was Mike Kanellis. Matt Taven, speaking of him, Alex Abrahantes and Mercedes Martinez, all contracts have expired and they have left AEW. Mercedes Martinez said 2026 will be her last year in the ring.
They need to re-sign Jose the assistant. He was Andrade's, manager.
That's not the guy that was with Matt Hardy. That's Senior Benjamin, right, in TNA?
He wasn't with Matt Hardy. That was just Matt Hardy's.
He was like his groundskeeper or something. Yes, Senior Benjamin.
Senior Benjamin.
He was on the property where they had the Hardys fighting each other.
Yes,
that was Matt Hardy's best work.
Well, because he was he was kidnapped by the Decay.
Yeah, and I remember the pictures Phil showing me.
Feud where when he was kidnapped by the Decay, they then put he had to put Jeff into the pool, the Lake of Reincarnation.
Oh, for Christ's sake.
And to where he just kept coming out as different gimmicks, as Willow, and then as...
but they did that with Matt at the fucking football field fuckery match.
They just kept dumping his head.
I mean, I was like, all right. He kept coming up like young Matt Hardy, then he was version 1, then he was there.
Oh, yeah!
If they would have hit the music, it would have been better.
Yeah. I can slap a tornado. I can dry hump a seal.
All right. Tony Khan credits Will Ospreay for AEW's recent comeback.
I don't know what this quote's from, so I can't comment on it.
But I wrote, how? He's been out since July, which, he had surgery. He was there when the uprising started. But let's talk about, Fletcher, MJF coming back, Swerve, or, I can't believe I'm going to say this, but gasp. Moxley. I feel ill now.
The winner of the 2025 Iconoclastic.
Immediately devalued the tournament. But is he a goddamn babyface yet?
Yeah, that was pretty much the point of the.
No, but is he still with the Dick Riders?
Yeah, but I feel like the thing is that the whole Death Riders are turning face.
No, Marina Shafir can't be a face. Not with that fighting style.
I don't know. Maybe she's going to kick him out and she's going to take over the Death Riders.
I always thought Rhea Ripley was going to do that with the Judgment Day.
What happened to Judgment Day were vampires?
Yeah, with Edge. Started? Yeah, Rhea was.
Rhea and Damian Priest.
Finn Balor, too.
No.
Finn came in and then threw him out.
Originally, Finn was the face they were feuding with, and then it reversed.
Yeah, they did that in a month. That gimmick had teeth, too. And then they could have gone for a little bit.
And then they turned into, the goth kids.
Because even Edge was like, I'm talking 8 months down the road, they turned on me. He goes, no, we're just going to do it in 3 weeks. We're like, okay. 8 months might be a little too long with the fight. People today, they have attention spans that can be measured in nanoseconds.
Finn Balor, Fergal Devitt.
One of the greatest wrestlers I ever saw in Japan. Never really caught on over here.
He had a great match at Wrestle Kingdom where it was him, Kota Ibushi, and Low-Ki for the Junior Heavyweight Championship, where Low-Ki wrestled in a suit because he did a fucking Agent 47 cosplay.
He's the original leader of the Bullet Club.
Yeah.
He is the first ever WWE Universal Champion.
Yeah, for 2 days.
He hurt himself, man. That's a shame. A lot of things would have been different. They must have been real high on him to give him that.
And then they sent him back to NXT where he actually did well.
Yeah. Let's talk about AEW World's End before we go home here, because I want to talk about that. That was one of the most perfectly produced
What does that even mean, though?
I just mean everything seemed to click. The commentary, I can't remember anything about it that pissed me off. You know how I don't like those guys, but they must have been good. Moxley's babyface turn, even with the crowd buying it, he got hurt. They gave him the whole Steve Austin 96 King of the Ring treatment. Not as bad, because Austin really did get hurt. But he won the tournament. They're working on the babyface turn. Can you pull the
card up?
Yeah. They're working on the babyface turn. Had a good match with Kyle Fletcher in the beginning.
Yeah, well, that was the first semifinal.
Yeah.
Because they got to do those matches first so they can rest up for later on.
Attendance of 8,968. Not bad. I'm going to skip the pre-show because I didn't watch that anyway. Okada and Takeshita opened the match. 17 minutes. Open the night. That was great match. Great match. Those guys are money together.
Where Okada cheated with the screwdriver.
Yeah, John Moxley versus Kyle Fletcher.
Where Fletcher tried to get the screwdriver and he couldn't. And then...
There was some bad bumps that night, though, that made me nervous.
Moxley did the big...
The dragon suplex, it looked like.
And then...
He went right on his fucking head, dude.
And then Moxley hurt his foot, which Okada worked on in the...
Moxley
defeated... What does that keeper call it? What does that old heads call it? It's ring psychology.
Moxley beat Fletcher in 22 minutes, though. Might be the best match of the night. Another big bump was in the tag team match where they threw Stokely off the apron. He was supposed to go through the chair. He landed on the table, slid off, and hit his head on the barrier. I think knocked himself out. But... This was a good match.
I also took a nap midway through this, so...
FTR defeating the Bang Bang Gang, 17 minutes.
I didn't see that.
I didn't see... Oh, no. They were teasing Athena and Mercedes Moné feuding.
I didn't see
before Mercedes started losing all of her belts, so they totally got away from that.
Well, because now... because Mercedes lost her TBS title to Willow on Dynamite, and now she's going crazy. She's having a mental breakdown.
Yeah, who didn't think that was coming?
I know, but it's good.
No, it's good. Just because you know it's coming doesn't mean it's bad.
And she's actually dropping all these belts. They're not doing like what these people in WWE do, where they just, like as soon as Matt Cardona came back to SmackDown, he vacated his indie belt because they don't do work anymore over there.
Because he just won the GCW belt the night before. He won it the night before.
Whatever. Fuck Matt Cardona. He's a fucking hypocrite.
He's a loser. So.
Mr. King of the Indies, and then he's talked about being King of the Indies and marking out for them, but then he prostrates himself at WWE. I think
a mark for himself.
I think Kevin Owens said something where he was like, for a guy who called himself King of the Indies, he really just wants to go back to WWE.
Yeah.
Whoa. You know it.
In the battle for overtime at the key-making department at True Value Hardware, Darby Allin defeats Gabe Kidd by pinfall in 12 minutes and 50 seconds. That was a good match as well.
Gabe Kidd.
This match kind of lost me, the Mixed Nuts Mayhem. It was funny. It was funny.
This was fun.
But the fact that they defeat the Death Riders just makes me think the Death Riders need to be heel and throw Moxley out because they look like massive pussies losing this match. Massive pussies. Gaping pussies that just pushed out twins is what they look like.
What?
I said they're massive pussies. I said a gaping pussy that just pushed out a set of twins. That's what they are right now. And then Moxley defeated Okada by pinfall in 20 minutes for the final. And MJF, like I told you, Samoa Joe was transitional again.
Well, yeah, it makes sense. That's what Joe should be doing at his age.
Sure. But he lost to MJF. He beat Samoa Joe, Hangman, and Swerve with Prince Nana. It was MJF's Casino Gauntlet guaranteed match. He has since brought back the Big Burberry belt.
Yep.
And
Triple B.
What I was saying was, from start to finish, that was the best complete show I've seen of theirs. Even the time wasn't. It was only went about 3.5 hours.
Double or Nothing 2025 is their best show.
Okay, that might be their best show, but this is up there.
Main event: Ospreay and was it the main event? That was the
Owen Hart.
The Owen Hart final. Ospreay and Hangman.
Yeah, that was great. I didn't see Hangman winning it even. I was pissed. But What do we got coming up shortly? Is there anything else coming up? What is it? You got the Royal Rumble at the end of the month, right?
Yeah, but I'm not watching that because it's in Saudi Arabia. They just started building the arena in Saudi Arabia, but they can build it in a month because they have slaves. So I'm not kidding.
They used to build stadiums in like a fucking 2 weeks back in the day for boxing matches.
Exactly. How do you think they did that? With immigrant labor that they didn't pay for.
Yeah, Boyle's 30 Acres in Jersey. That's where they won Jack Dempsey's fights, where they threw up a big wooden stadium, knock it down the next day. But
Jack Dempsey's in that Undisputed Boxing.
Yeah, I know. He's in it.
Everyone's in it besides Mike Tyson.
Yeah. I made up, you can make up people in it really quick, too. But like, I'm not sold on how, like, it's no Fight Night champion. Fight Night champion after 15 years is still like the king. The
gameplay is better. The presentation is not.
The gameplay is the exact same.
Yeah,
exact same.
Yeah, but for me, a big deal is that they spent money on licensing all the belts.
But you don't get to walk out with them, like you said.
Yeah, but you get to see them in the menus.
Like I said, the fact that you got Guilty Gear, I'll consider it a deal. But
Guilty Gear Strive.
I waited for 4 years for Undisputed to come out.
Got them on Christmas sale for $75.
It was originally called Esports Boxing, and they changed the name of it. But it was a lot. I was very disappointed. The longer you have to wait for something. Remember AEW Fight Forever? The longer you have to wait for something.
Fight Forever, the Japan Arena, and the Fish Market.
The day and nighttime beach arena that no one's at. It's great.
What was the thing that WCW did a show on a beach? Was that?
Bash at the Beach 95. Hogan Vader in a cage. I have it. Live cut.
They did it on a beach.
Yeah, it was just people like, I don't know how you saw anything. It was just a crowd of people around the ring.
Like the Nitro Spring Break where Nash...
They used to do it on a pool there, yeah.
Where Nash did a cannonball into a pool.
Yeah, but he doesn't even go under. He's fucking 7'1". He had to do a cannonball just so he would sink.
He can't get his
hair
wet.
He's going to bob around like a fucking cauliflower or something.
He can't get his hair wet.
You want people to flip it out of the way. I can't even listen to him. He said CM Punk looks old and slow, right? Which he does. But I'm like,
that's Kevin Nash.
But I'm like, dude, yeah, that's something you know a lot about.
Nash looked old and slow in like 2007.
Looked old and slow when he was young.
Well, you can only move so well when you're that tall. It's like Giant Baba was 7'8". There's only you can only be so technically skilled.
He wasn't 7'8". He was 6'10".
Baba was over 7 foot.
No, he wasn't. He was. Trust me, look it up. Silo Sam, remember? He was 7'6". The guy whose arm used to drag out the car in the AWA, and he sucked. He was the biggest guy I ever saw. Silo Sam.
Who the fuck was Silo Sam?
I just told you he was in the fucking AWA.
I'm looking this up.
What? See how big Baba is? It's going to say build height. I bet you it's 6'10" or 6'11". Maybe 7 foot, but 7'8" ridiculous.
Silo Sam.
That's Yao Ming from the Houston Rockets big.
Yeah, who only played basketball for
He was good. The Chinese people are real tall. It's the Japanese people that are dwarves.
Build height.
Bill Goldberg.
6'10". Okay.
Yeah, you gonna question me about a wrestler's height? You got to have your
Goldberg. Let me tell you something about Bill Goldberg.
I think he likes to be called Goldberg.
Okay, Bill Goldberg.
I heard today's his birthday at China and Bill Goldberg. Happy birthday, China. That was my birthday.
Yeah.
I didn't realize China and I had the same birthday as
Claudio's.
And Cole Hamels from the Phillies. But yeah, the Royal Rumble's the end of the month. Randy Orton slotted to win it, I think, from what I'm hearing.
Someone said
all 300 pounds of him.
Well, people, whatever. I can't fucking. We have to save.
He's gigantic. He's gigantic.
We have to save a week for me to go on my steroid rant. I can't do it today.
You'll bring up Bill Goldberg.
I don't know about Goldberg being on steroids.
Oh, please. But I guess that's all the time
we have. He was a football player. He would have actually had to get tested. But
not back then. Not back then.
Really?
Did you ever see some of those guys?
Oh, I don't know.
Bill Romanowski, who would have been a great pro wrestler, played for the Eagles, the Niners, the Broncos, the Raiders. He was a fucking psycho, right? He used to say he used to get, he would psych himself as a linebacker, so you got to be half nuts to begin with. He went to, where did he go? Boston College. He used to psych himself up the week before. He goes, I hated the players on the other team. I wanted to kill them. I wanted to kill their families. I wanted to burn their houses to the ground. Great linebacker, though. Wound up getting thrown out of the league because during the Raiders camp, he hit one of the fucking rookie guys in the face with his helmet, knocked his eye out.
Oh,
so
God,
he really. But no, he used to shoot Reese's monkey hormone into the base of his skull or something, and he had like over 25 concussions. But he lied about him because there's protocol now. So back then there wasn't.
So his brain was mush.
Yeah, but you look at guys like Bill Romanowski, Brian Bosworth. These guys were all on fucking roids. Lyle Alzado wound up dying. He was like Billy Graham from doing them. Like, had all sorts of organ failures and shit, cancer. Yeah. Billy Graham's lucky he held on as long as he did into almost his 80s.
All right.
So that'll do it for this week.
Signing off.
Good night, everybody.
Get your hand off my penis!